Okay, welcome back to episode 5 or 6 of documenting the journey, building a no-code development agency. So my name's Reese, and I'm the founder of Creative Concepts. We are a UK-based app and software development agency. We specifically work with experienced founders and exited entrepreneurs, so guys who've built businesses before, sold them, kind of know what they're doing, and we build them the next MVP. So we'll work with them to kind of figure out what their next venture looks like, if the market timing's right, what the opportunity size is, and then we'll often design them like a prototype, proof of concept, and then hopefully at that point move forward to actually build the real thing and get them launched in usually about 12 to 15 weeks. So I've taken a bit of a break from YouTube recently just because I didn't really know what I was doing in terms of what types of content to be working on. We recently started working with a marketing agency to put together some better marketing funnels, or a marketing funnel that will hopefully call out and bring in our ideal customer profile better. I also took a break with the podcast just due to workload within the agency itself, but actually we've got a really exciting new episode coming out soon, and then I've got hopefully another interview lined up with an exited founder in the SaaS space, which I'm really excited about. So more to come on that. But yeah, the podcast has been really interesting because I've only done 5 or 6 episodes, yet we've had some good leads come from that, and even me just being a guest on other people's podcasts, that's been great to bring in those kind of inbound leads, and it also just builds quite a lot of trust. I think with B2B, everything's very much based on trust, and trying to show people that you can actually do what you talk about. I wish I'd started content earlier, and again, I don't really know exactly what I'm meant to be doing. How to format videos. I'm having to teach myself all these new skills with editing, using DaVinci Resolve, trying to figure that out, just learning YouTube, kind of content creation, chopping things up into shorts. I've bought a whole new camera rig kit. So we've got a softbox and this microphone from DJI. Yeah, so it's really exciting time. I think it feels like I'm definitely stepping things up for 2026. In the last couple of years, we've been obviously refining our offer and refining our process, moving from an offshore team to an onshore team primarily. And that's been great in bringing down development time from months to weeks. Now we need to figure out how we get distribution, so how we get more eyeballs on our offer, on the business, and on me as well. I think brand authority and personal authority are massive and going to get even bigger sort of this year and in the next few years. So me trying to build up authority in the space is obviously going to be a key part of that journey. And also just the quality of content in terms of those shorts. So previously I was using my iPhone and then doing selfie videos, which works really well to start with, but I feel like you can't beat a proper DSLR or a proper, I've got a Sony Alpha mirrorless camera now recording this and recording shorts, and the quality is just so much better. I was booking out a studio at a couple £100 a time, and the quality of that content versus the content on an iPhone it's just massive. And obviously getting my own sort of setup at home means I can do a lot more without having to go out and book things in and time it around. I can just sit down and do a video here and there whenever I need to. So what can we expect in 2026? I think for me, it's going to be very much focused on getting those eyeballs and also positioning ourselves as a leader in the MVP development space. I think a lot of agencies focus on, in fact, they lack focus. So they'll position themselves as just a generalist. So they'll be working with entrepreneurs, they'll be working with businesses, they'll be working with corporates. They'll take any project that kind of comes their way. And for me, we really want to refine who we're working with. So the best results we've had and the best value we've provided has been with experienced founders who've launched businesses before, often they've sold that business, been acquired, and now they're looking for something new. And that's kind of like that is our avatar, essentially. So in our marketing going forward, organic social media content, advertising, funnel VSLs, all of that stuff is going to be very much focused to talking to that type of person and talking about their problems specifically. How do they figure out what to work on next? They've got this reputation, and then they're potentially worried about working on something that doesn't work for them or doesn't work out the second time or third time. So there's a lot of problems we can address. And I'm just trying to obviously draw on my startup experience. How can we talk to those problems, and how can we provide some value and get them the result that they're looking for? So that's kind of our focus, or my focus going forward as the founder. Still a very small team. I see it's more of a micro agency or a boutique agency than a full scale agency. We're very much focusing on the execution layer. We do obviously do the design and the validation support, but the execution of getting that MVP built very quickly and robustly with a scalable foundation is our sort of core value. I've been looking into marketing solutions and how we can help with sort of post-launch support outside of development. And it's kind of a tricky one because it becomes more results based with like lead generation, advertising, marketing, and it's kind of hard enough doing it for just us. So to try and do it for clients I still haven't figured that out yet. I think it will be something we need to evolve into, but for now, just trying to focus on the core value and core offer that we can provide and scale that up. I think Bubble, as the primary technology platform, we have started introducing other stacks. So we've recently brought in a React Native talent, a React, and even Swift for native iOS development. That's something I'm quite excited about. But Bubble as the primary driver has come on leaps and bounds in the last year or so. Their new native builder for mobile is really, really, really good, very promising. They're introducing obviously in-app purchases. So yeah, we're from a tech stack point of view and from a team point of view, we're pretty solid. Now it's just about getting more eyeballs on and growing the actual business, as opposed to trying to interfere with different parts of the business and fix it. I think now it's just we've got everything right. We just need to get more people through the door. Yeah, so I think I'll wrap it up here. Super excited. Just wanted to drop in with a quick documenting the journey type video. It's been a little while. Yeah, really excited for things to come. So catch you in the next video.